Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I've been messing around with the unloading station, basically taking Jonathan and Cornosian's designs and making a big giant mess out of them. But I think it's working the way that I want it to work, and it's set up the way that I want it to be set up. It's at the core, it's Cornosian's design. I did add Jonathan's optimizations on the -1 and -3. The negative numbers on the high-low watermarks. I think that works out a lot better. And I did add, give you a little bit more fuel there to keep you going. And I did add the train chimes. I was really wanting to put in Jonathan's the signal that goes to the station to make the train go away immediately. I really liked that. The problem is that I couldn't make it work with the train chimes, so it had to go. Priorities. Yeah, no, the T signals were being all mixed up, and it would do some weird thing with the T signal, and you had to isolate. It was a big mess. But I think this is working. Basically, the way this works, it's a edge detector. It's a very simple circuit in that we're reading the T that's coming off of the train stop. This is the ID of the train that's coming in. So it's some number greater than 0. I believe this one, what's this one? This one is 28. This is train 28. So that's coming in whenever this train comes in. If another train comes in, it would be a different number. But we're taking that signal. I'm normalizing it. I'm not entirely convinced that's necessary, but it made the columns line up nice, which is, you know, sometimes that's more important. But I'm sending the output of that into the back of this combinator, which is multiplying that signal by a -1 and then sending it out. But I'm also sending the output to the front of the combinator. So what we're doing here is basically we're taking the number and adding it to the negative version of itself, so we're canceling it out. The thing is that as a signal travels through a combinator, there is a 1 tick delay for that to go through. So this one that's coming on the outside is actually beating the signal that's going through the combinator by 1 tick. So there's 1 tick where there's actually a real T value coming out here. And that's what I'm reading. If a signal coming in is greater than 0, that means that the T is being added. There's 1 tick where it's actually greater than 0. We're going to play this F. And when it's less than 0, there's going to be 1 tick where we've taken away this value, but the one going through the combinator is going to arrive a tick later. If that's going to be, that'll be a -1 then, and we'll play the exit signal. I like it. So yeah, no, this is there. It's Cornosian's design with Jonathan's optimizations and a little bit of Kitch flair on it. And also, you know, giving credit where it's due, right? This station, it came from my wishes, I would say. But Cornosian originally designed the station. I don't know how long ago. It was a very long time ago. And it was working out really well. It had some things that needed to be fixed. And then there was a viewer during the C Block series, Huka Varish. I'm not a pronouncer, but he had actually suggested if I need it, if I want it, if I have it, the logic that makes it where the filter inserters actually work really well. And then of course Cornosian and Jonathan with the final slam dunk. So yeah, no, I think this works for me. I like it, and we'll just see how it works out. I've made a blueprint of the whole train station here, so we can start using that one instead. I do want to grab an additional blueprint just of this station right here. We do want the train stop names, and I'm going to put that right there so we can use this to actually replace any of those trains that we want to. And I'm going to wait for this guy to come around one more time. And we're going to grab it because, oh, well, how convenient. You're out of fuel. Timed that perfectly, didn't I? We'll need that. That's actually going to be our coal train. So let's go ahead. We will roll the intro, and I'm going to head over just right here, I guess. And we'll set it up and see if it works. 25%, something like that. The other 75, 80% I've learned entirely from the comments. Yeah, no, people telling me that I'm doing it wrong, and it turned out that I was. Oh no, I still do stuff wrong, but I mean, I like to get comments. What can I say? All right, we are here. Let's go ahead and place this down. That one power pole is going to be off. That's okay. We just know that we need to get this wire right here hooked up to that power pole for it to work. Or for it to not work as expected. All right, that should all be good there. We've got all of our signals. We need to set a request here of what we want. And we are going to want coal. And if I'm not mistaken, one line of boilers feeding a line of steam engines running full-time will require 540 coal a minute. So that's what goes in this combinator, what our per minute items that we want are. And then we need to adjust that based off of the high and low watermark. Let's say like, I don't know, let's try like 8 minutes is what we'll fill it up to, and come whenever there's 2 minutes left. So that's 4.3. So you would need at least 3.3 thousand in order for that to fill up. Now, are we going to be able to do that with one car? Coal stacks in 50, right? And there's 10 here, so that would be 500. We can do 2,000 with one car. All right, so we need to tone that down a little bit. Not that number. That number has to stay the same. So let's say like we'll put enough to run it for 6 minutes, and we'll call the train at 2 minutes. What does that give us? 3.2. Okay, that's a little bit more reasonable. I mean, it's just right here, right? And it's not going to be like running full time all the time, at least right now. All right, we'll want a filter loader, mini loader here that is pulling out coal. We don't really need the filter, but as my tendency to take to drop off stuff into wrong locations, we probably want to go ahead and do that. And that will come, let's send it right here. And that will come down right here, and we'll start feeding steam engines. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Let's see, we want 2 of them like that. We'll put a power pole here. Here. We'll need a pipe right there. This will go out to there. That will go to there. We need burner inserters feeding those guys. And that should be tileable. We take it from right there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 20. And that would be a full line. I believe I have enough to fill up a full line, but I believe that is including the boilers that we already have set up. So we'll have to go and retrieve those once we get this up and running. Apparently we have some extras for reasons that are unclear to me at the moment. Let's see, this will be the end. And I'm going to throw an extra power pole down here, and I want... Well, we'll just leave those burners right now. What I've started doing is making all of the inserters regular inserters, because eventually we'll upgrade this to red belt. It just makes it work a little bit better. But I still leave the burner inserters toward the end so that if power goes out, there's a way to actually turn that back on. Eventually, that'll be split off, but for right now, we'll just send that in directly. And I believe that is almost ready to go. We just need to hook this up to the main power grid. And will that do it? That would do it, but I'm going to put this over here anyway for redundancy. I would like you to connect over to this power pole. Why won't you do that? Why will you do it? All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it the hard way. Fine, Factorio, you win. Oh, we already had some. There we go. Take away some of that wire mess there. All right, that should be good to go. No reason for that signal not to line up. And this will be the drop-off of item equals coal. All right, let's hop in this train now. We will move like right there. We can hop out of the train here. You're still waiting for your signal. This is going to be that station. So we'll throw you right there where you can get refueled. We will throw you right there where you can load up some stuff. We should have a coal signal coming in, and we do. We also have a stone and a stone brick signal. That must be from the original station I set down. We need to go turn that off. But we want to go to this station, and then we want to go to that station. You want to wait here till you have a full cargo and a circuit condition of coal. And that's going to be an and condition. So we want you to fill all the way up. We want you to have that condition before you leave. And then you are going to go there until an activity of, let's just say, 1 second. Why is this station showing up as closed? Is there a reason for this station to be enabled disabled? I don't think so. It might have just been a copy error. That's what we'll hope, at least. All right, you have a full cargo inventory. You should be ready to go. Let's see if this works. Oh, are we sending that to the train or not? Send it to the train. There we go. Okay, and that's going to have to fill up that belt buffer, so I don't think we're going to be able to do it in one trip. That's okay. There's some stuff that we can do while that buffer is filling up. Yeah, that should completely empty out. And then go back and then come back for more. Okay, it looks like our train did come by and fill up some petroleum. That's a good sign. We did see him waiting over there, so that seemed to be good. Seems like it's working. All right, these guys are now being fueled. I think we can take the time now to come down here. And remove all this. Yeah, I guess we might as well just take all this stuff. Okay, we can't. We'll take what we can. We should have some trash slots. We'll take advantage of that too as well. All right, eventually we'll get rid of all that, but there's no reason to do that now. We'll just let that back up. Let's say, yeah, we should have enough power. There should be the same amount of power that we had before. We just briefly doubled it. You saying you need more coal? Why are you getting 1.7K? Did I see 1.7K of coal there? Maybe that station is reading the train contents as well. We'll have to check that. I'm just going to leave that in manual mode for now. That will unload. All right, that gives us a full line of power. Ah, you thought I was going to forget, didn't you? I was going to. I'll admit. I'll openly admit. Oh, we're out of turrets. Let's see. Let's throw a radar here as well. Actually, we'll bring it in here and get it a little closer to the turrets that we currently don't have. Can we make some? We can. Let's get that process started. And let's just hope that nothing will attack us here for a little while. Did we ever get a radar down there at coal? No, we didn't. All right, so 2 birds here. Okay, we did fill it up. Oh, we turned off the train, so it's no longer reading the signal. All right, that's fine. Actually, let's go back to this base here real quick because I want to make sure that we're not sending out that coal signal out onto the network. Yep, reading the train contents. All right, we don't want to do that. Ha! Almost got a pistol there. I guess I could have cut out right there. That was a little bit closer. All right, so that'll at least get some protection there. And I didn't put a radar down there. Let's see, is that base new? Are we hitting it? We're not quite hitting it yet, but we're going to be very, very soon. We probably need to go take that out. But we do have power running right now, which makes me incredibly happy. What was our high water mark again? 3.2. So another 1,000. Do you have another 1,000? Nope. So one more trip for that to work. Okay, so yeah, let's run over here just real quick, and we'll toss down a radar on the coal. How many turrets do we have? We have 4. We can make 3 more. We need to start making a lot more turrets and ammunition. I don't think this is going to cut it, what we're currently doing here. It's going to come back to bite us. I'm calling it right now. And I do this every time I play Factorio. I say that I need to worry about defense, military matters. We need to get that taken care of. And then I go off and totally don't do anything else. do anything about it at all. Completely pretend like it doesn't exist, and we end up paying for it later. All right, well, let's at least go be proactive. Let's see if we can't take out this base over here. Just because it's not a problem now, but it's going to be a problem possibly in the next episode. Medium biters, regular biters. I don't know that I saw a worm. There's a rock, but I don't know that I saw a worm. There's some over there, though. But we are starting to get spitters now. All right, this one doesn't have as many biters, but it does have the worms, so I'm going to go into turret mode here. Don't be a hero, Kitch. Just play Factorio. All right, that should give us a little bit of time at least. All right, make that area look much better. Let's just take a look at our pollution. We're getting ready to run into some trouble up here as well as down here. I think we've already run into trouble down here. We were seeing some attacks there earlier. And those are just worms there. I believe those are just worms there. We do have an expansion over there, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it now. All right, well, I'm tempted to start working on some advanced oil processing, but actually, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I think I'm going to go hit those biter bases real quick. We're coming up on the end of the episode. Let's just go ahead and take them out. So that we'll have a nice biter-free episode next time where we don't have to worry about going and getting attacked by biters that I didn't care to take care of in this episode. I'm going to come down. We do have ammo still. It all looks good. What's the holdup here? Probably engines, I would assume. That's okay. We're working on logistics bots. We've got the primary blue sciences that we were after. And once we get advanced oil processing, we can get robots, and then we can really start working on the base. What have I done? I filled my inventory up with copper when I didn't need it. All right, let's grab some iron now. All right, and let's turn all of that into turrets. Probably need to start gathering up some of that wall too. We'll get on that. We'll get on that here very soon. All right, we got this base over here, but it's just worms, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. Yeah, it's this one and this one that we're getting ready to hit, and then there's one to the south. I wasn't quite ready for that. Wasn't quite ready for that. Just waiting to heal up a little bit. Ooh, that was close. We almost lost a turret there. Yeah, stand in the acid, Kitch. After all that, to die just by standing in a pool of acid. All right, and then one more over here. Couple of worms. Let's just do a pass. If we can get the worms taken out, we should be able to get the rest of it relatively easily with our car. Oh yeah, that's much more efficient. I'm assuming we can't repair and drive at the same time. No. I'm not opposed to that. That seems pretty much downright reasonable. Oh, we got a new base here that I did not see before. I'm kind of playing that safe. I am very aware of that. It was I don't know why. I just knew that I was going to hit a tree. These are bigger worms. I think that's why they were giving me a little bit more problem than what I was expecting. This one over here looked kind of small, at least on the radar map. It's covered in trees, though. That's okay. It's only one bubble. All right, and then I think this one down here was the one we were getting ready to hit. With all those little biters, it makes it look like a lot bigger base than it technically is. All right, I think that's all the worms. That's all the spitters. And there are 2 biter bubbles. All right, should be able to sleep a little bit better at night. That gives us a little bit of leeway with our pollution. Except for right there. But I'm not going to worry about that one. That one won't bother us at all. Famous last words, right? All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. In the next episode, I think we'll get advanced oil up and running. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.